What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sean and this is V-Twin Revolution, where, well, I bring you to work with me and you get to learn about cool Harley stuff. So if you like to learn about cool Harley stuff, tips, tricks, ride reviews, product reviews, just hit that subscribe, give it a big dirty thumbs up. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've done it once before, and you know, it was actually a pretty good video. I did a 975 Sportster review, so check that out up there in the corner. And so today we're going to do another ride review and a look around or walk around, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. I'm not real hip on the lingo, but savvy enough. But I'm grabbing my motorcycle helmet that's got my GoPro attachment for it so that we can actually ride and see how this thing performs. But we are going to get to work and then we're going to go do some riding and looking. And I'm out for my test ride for the day. It is a little bit windy, which is kind of a cool thing because we're going to be test riding and reviewing the 2025 Street Glide Ultra. Now, that's kind of like a terrible name because really all it is just a Street Glide with a tour pack. And, well, and fairing lowers, if you want to call it that. But we're going to put those to the test today. And so here's a quick look at the bike. Now you might notice something a little bit different about this particular motorcycle, and that is I did put and install a tour pack light on there. It just didn't feel right, and well, you know, we got a lot to talk about on this motorcycle, so let's just dive right in. So with the Street Glide Ultra, we are looking at a tour pack, fairing lowers, and all the necessary things that you would get with a touring bike. Well, I really feel like Harley is going to be redesigning this platform altogether at some point because it's just too plain, too basic, and it's just not really very nostalgic. Now, one thing that I can say that I really wish it would have made the whole package kind of come together, and that is passing lamps. Like, passing lamps really should have been an option. Should have been an option, not yeah. Should have been an option on this motorcycle. That would have just sealed the deal and, you know, made this motorcycle what it is. I'm still not sold on these fairing lowers. Again, as we test ride it, we're going to be getting on the road and we're going to see how they perform at highway speeds. But I am really starting to like this new design on the Street Glides. I'm still not sold on the road glides themselves, but the Street Glides, I'm really digging the look. Or Street Glide Ultras. I could really, yeah, a terrible name. It just... And the hair, it's helmet hair, you know, it's helmet hair Thursday. Yeah, helmet hair Thursday. So I hope you guys are out riding in the wind. Hopefully some of y'all made it down to Daytona. And yeah, so let's take some closer looks at this bike. All right, so before we get started, let's go over some controls. You have your left turn signal, your right turn signal, your mode button, your horn button, your navigation, your channel up or your volume up and down, your channel search, push to talk. This actually takes you to your home screen. You have your trip switch button, traction control, you have cruise control, your run stop switch, and your hazards. So, you know, obviously brake and clutch, but we're going to get on the road and quit talking and get away from the speedway. Oh, I gotta take it out of third gear. I was flying my drone, trying to get some cool shots. So it is super windy today, so if you do see the drone footage and it's like, man, can this guy even fly a drone? Like, yeah, like the winds are gusting like crazy today, and it's pretty wild. So, which is a good opportunity for us to try out the fairing lowers, just to see how they perform. Again, like I said, you know, I put the tour pack light on because I was like, this thing really just does not look like an Ultra. I mean, we don't have the passing lamps, we don't have the speaker pods. Like, that's what just makes me feel like that Harley is going to be redesigning, because if you notice, they did not come out with a road glide in this model. And so it just makes me believe that there is something else going on there, and hopefully they come out with something just that really knocks our socks off. I am hopeful. I know that, you know, I criticize Harley a lot, and it's only because that I've been working for and on motorcycles, working for Harley and working on motorcycles for the last 20 years. And so, like, maybe it's an entitlement, or, and I hope it's not, but, you know, I just feel like I have more to say about the things that I've seen, and, you know, what the industry is asking for versus what we're given. And so it just, again, it's not meant to be, you know, completely critical of Harley, because I do love the brand and I do love motorcycles and I love Harley Davidsons. Again, I am a huge fan of this new redesigned Street Glide fairing, just not so much sold just yet on the Road Glide. I've tried to like it, and it's just not me. So obviously we're starting out in road mode. The road mode, or the modes that you have, are rain mode. Obviously it's a limited throttle for scenarios when it's raining or when it's wet, or if you're a new rider and you're just like, like, I don't want the full, you know, maximum power. It really limits throttle response. Road mode gives you a little bit more, doesn't give you all of the juice, but it gives you just enough to, you know, get out of the way of other vehicles and just enjoy the ride. Now, for those that want a little bit more, you have sport mode, and then you have sport mode plus, where you can actually go in and dial in what you're, you know, you can adjust different things, you know, throttle response, power, blah blah blah. You can adjust those, and I hope I'm not lying. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Oh, and with this bike you do get heated grips. So we have road, sport, and custom. So your custom is going to be the one that actually gives you the most power. Like, if you custom is just a better sport mode. So you can really make this thing a lot peppier just by doing a custom mode. There we go. And this bike does come with, like I said, heated grips and the Rockford Fosgate. It's probably like a stage 1 equivalent of the Rockford You gonna turn today, buddy? There you go. So far, what I'm experiencing with these lower fairings is I'm getting a lot more wind on my kneecaps, but it feels like I can tuck into the bike a little bit more instead of just kind of like, you know, hanging out with my wang out. You know, some of us like to ride like that. Just, you know, let them boys breathe and just enjoy the ride. But, you know, for those that want to just kind of, you know, feel like you're hugging the bike, once you do that, like, it does feel like the air kind of seamlessly goes by. I really do like this bike. And again, like I said, it is super windy today, so the audio might suck. If it does suck, well, this is where we're at in life. But we are going to get on the interstate. It's just a short little hop, skip, and a jump back to the dealership, because I do have other stuff to do. I was out there playing with my drone, trying to get some cool photos and some cool shots. So hopefully that works out when it goes to edit. And I know that I have not put out a lot of content lately. It has been very sparse. I will be putting out a video about that because, well, I tried to take a video, or actually I tried to shoot a video about that. So let's actually, before I get into that, let's switch to sport mode. All right, so we're in third gear. We got a little pep. This guy in this Audi thinks that I want to race him, but I don't. He's gonna hammer on it. Watch him. We'll see you, buddy. Probably because of this Honda or Toyota. So it's sport mode. Just a nice little roll on the throttle, and you know, you're weaving in and out of traffic like you're wanting to do. And so you've got options, and especially, like I said, if you have a 2024 and you have not played with custom, like I go to your bike, mess with that, and then, you know, tell me what you think. But in the comment section below, tell me, what do you think? And I know that we're all going to say the same thing about the fairing lowers, but what do you think about the Street Glide Ultra, especially with that Tour Pack light on there? Do you think it helped it, made it? I mean, obviously the more light that we can get and be seen, you know, it's a much better scenario, so that we're not idiots aren't, you know, trying to hit us. But, you know, this thing is just as stable as can be. Obviously, you know, I'm running highway speeds, and, you know, I'm really not bothered by these fairing lowers. While I still do not like the look of them, let's not mistake that. I still don't like the look of them. I'm just not bothered by them once I'm on the road. Now, we could probably adjust these a little bit and kind of deflect some air to where it kind of goes around us. But, you know, it's all, you know, I don't get to ride these every day like some of you. If you bought one, I would probably buy this. Honestly, I probably would. And I'm considering selling the Dyna, maybe to upgrade. I might upgrade to this. I don't know. We'll see. No longer are these things called the Geezer Glide. These are called the middle-aged divorced dad glide. That's what I'm gonna go with, because the lines are nice and clean and sharp, you know, like that 20-year-old that you're chasing after right now. I'm not, because I got a super hot smoking girlfriend, and yeah. plenty of pickup. Guys, you know, I'm really trying to make sure that, you know, now that I'm back to work full time, I kind of gave that away a little bit. Again, like I said, I've got a video that I'm going to be putting together about where I've been and what's been going on. Oh yeah, because I did say I would get back to that. Yeah, I shot a video and my girlfriend was like, do not post this. She's like, you will get in some serious trouble. And it was a little bit controversial, so, you know, I don't really need to piss off the owner and then be like, yeah, you don't have a job anymore. So because I do love my job, I do love motorcycles, and I do love Harley Davidsons. Actually, this customer here, just so happens, he did put a tour pack on, fairing lowers. He made himself a Road Glide Ultra. So, good looking bike. This is kind of the contrast between the two, what they would look like. Hopefully Harley Davidson does do something and redesigns these bikes for the future use. But with all that said, guys, you know, it's a short, quick review, a little ride, a little bit of photos, a little video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Which one is your favorite right now? So these both pretty much have the same thing on them. Which one's your favorite? Guys, I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on the next video.